This is Laika Maravilla, a registered psychometrician, a trying hard educator, motivational speaker, and author. And it's time for us to share stories, insights, and lessons as we keep trying hard to be better together. A few days ago, I had this exchange with someone online who assumed that I will vote based on sino yung kapareho ko ng religion. And my response was that I have learned over time that you can have the same religion, may air quotes yun, and not have the same set of values. Now, hindi na siya sumagot, but that got me thinking, ano ba tong values na ito? Kasi I like talking about it, I like sharing what I think about values, but I think not a lot of people know their own set of values and bears to talk about it, lalo sa panahon ngayon. That's what we're going to talk about in this new Trying Hard podcast episode. All right, welcome to a new episode of the Trying Hard with Laika podcast, where we talk about the deeper things, the intimate things, my thoughts and beliefs outside of the Team Laika world or outside of me being Coach Laika. I think more and more these days, my push and pull when it comes to people, their beliefs, their values nga, pero hindi lahat alam or mapipinpoint kung ano ba ibig sabihin ng values in the first place and kung ano ba yung totoong pinahahalagahan nila, ano ba talaga yung values nila. So I'm going to draw from my experience, my teaching experience, my living experience to challenge you dito sa series na ito. And yes, series siya because this is just part 1. Today, I'm going to share sa inyo yung process that could help you discover your values. And then sa susunod na conversation natin, we're going to talk about how those values affect you. And paano sila makakatulong, paano sila ginagamit. Sabihin na natin. Alright? Now today, again, the challenge is, ano ang iyong values? Ano ba ang iyong pinahahalagahan? Now, when I was teaching values education as part of yung volunteers, it's an organization called Voice. No? Baka iba sa inyo familiar with it. And I used to teach sa Flora Ilagan High School. Volunteer teaching yun. So I'd come over there, teach a few sessions with different sections, kami in charge sa values education nila. And the very first lesson, very first session nung values education curriculum nun was this. Ano ba yung values? And ang definition doon sa curriculum, I'm not sure if I'll get this ng word per word, no? Sabi doon, values is the standard by which you measure which is right or wrong, good or bad. Basically, values dictates what you think or you believe is right or wrong, good or bad. Now, pag inisip natin, okay, ang ganda ng definition, ang ganda ng salita, pero paano ko yun mapipinpoint? Ano yung standard ko ng good and bad, right and wrong? And the truth is, a lot of people would come up with a general answer like, okay, my faith is the standard by which I determine which is right or wrong, good or bad. Okay, the Bible is my standard, yun yung nagde-determine ng values ko. But what we have to understand is that ang values mo at yung basis, air quotes, ng values mo, nag-i-interact sila with each other. And more we see, hindi lang sa iba to ha, sa akin din, that even the way that I interpret the Bible and the text, even the way that I define faith, love, forgiveness, hope, passion, all of these things is also determined by my set of values. So, nag-i-interact yung scripture, yung faith ko, at yung value system ko. Because one can have the exact same verse or the exact same quote, for those of you who are not into faith, no? And come off of the conversation with totally different perspectives. So at the end of the day, is it really the quotes or the verses, the tenets of our faith that determine our values? Or do we also look at our faith through the lens of our own value system? Kasi nga again, you can use the same verse for different goals or intentions. And that is something that I've observed in the past and something that I actually interact with more and more these days. It's funny how people would use the exact same text. I say funny, pero hindi naman siya actually nakakatawa. Pero they use the exact same text as ammunition for opposing sides ng isang belief system. So again, what are your values? If your set of values becomes the standard of what is right or wrong, good or bad, saan ka makakarating? Saan mo huhugutin ito? Now, today I'm going to propose 4 questions. 4 questions that you need to ask yourself that would help you kind of have itong guidelines na to, itong sistema na to, itong value system mo. 4 difficult questions. And I'm not going to ask you to come up with the answers right away. But what I will challenge you to do would be, siguro kung may oras kayo to journal, to think, to have your devotions, list down these 4 questions and try to seek kung ano talaga yung sagot ninyo sa 4 na tanong na ito. Okay? And again, itong searching na to, process to. Kahit ako, every now and then, talagang napupush itong mga questions na ito to the surface and I'm forced to confront these questions again. So, nagbabago-bago yung sagot minsan dito. But let's start off with the very first question. Okay? Now, the first question is quite easy. Okay? The first question is, what can you not live without? Okay? What's something or what are the things that you cannot live without? So again, what can you not live without? It determines your perspective pagdating sa necessity. What are the things na hindi mo kayang mabuhay kung wala ito? Now, some of you may answer my family, right? Some of you may answer love. Some of you may answer acceptance, truth, honesty. Again, iba-ibang sagot for the same question. Pero ang tanong, what are the things that you cannot live without? What can you not live without? Now sa akin, yung isa sa mga sagot ko dyan is purpose. No? I cannot live without purpose. I cannot live without knowing that what I'm doing, what I'm creating is creating a positive impact on other people. That's something very Luisa of me, no? So sa mga nanood ng Encanto at nagsasabi na kahawig ko daw si Luisa, medyo dun sa part na yun pareho kami. Parang may line dun, di ba, na parang, who am I if I falter, right? Who am I if I can't do what it takes? No, may ganong feeling ako. Kung hindi ko kayang tumulong, parang hindi ko kaya, no? So isa sa mga greatest fears ko yung bagay na yon, parang ayokong hindi ko kayang mabuhay nang wala akong ambag, nang wala akong nagagawa. But again, that is me, no? Pero kayo, ano yung answer nyo dyan? Kasi iba-iba tayo ng sagot. What can you not live without? Alright, so that's the first question. Again, unang tanong parang medyo mahirap na. If you need to pause this at balikan na lang tong episode na to, I completely understand. Now, the next question may seem simple sa surface level, right? Sa surface level niya. And it's actually just one word away from yung una nating tanong kanina. Diba yung question number 1, what can you not live with? The second question is, what can you not live with? Ulitin ko yun ha. What can you not live with? Kanina, what can you not live without? Ano yung kaya? Ano yung hindi mo kayang wala ka? Ngayon, ano yung hindi mo kaya na makita? Hindi mo kayang mabuhay na nandyan yun. Bakit? Kasi kung kanina, yung first question determines what you deem necessary or yung necessity, yung sense of necessity mo. Ngayon, the next question is about your sense of morality. What is something that you cannot live with? Hindi mo kayang matim. Okay? Again, iba-iba ng sagot. Some people cannot live with lies. Some people cannot live with untrustworthy people. Some people cannot live with lack of integrity, right? Pwede kang may iba-ibang sagot dito. Pwede kang may multiple answers here. But again, the question is, ano yung hindi mo kayang sikmurain? Ano yung hindi mo kayang maatim? Ano yung bagay na pag nakikita mo kinikilabutan ka, it stirs something in you. It gets you in a certain place na may rage component siya, no? Yung parang ano yung kinagagalit mo, hindi mo talaga kaya. Gawin mo ng lahat sa akin, wag lang ito. Okay? Hindi ko kaya kung ito. Meron akong sukdulan at ito yung sukdulan ko. Kasi people would sometimes tell you na, hindi, wala akong ganun. I'm a very forgiving person. Kasi let's forgive as God forgives us. But the truth is, everyone has their own breaking point. And kadalasan yung breaking point na yun yung nagdedetermine din ng reading natin into the text, right? In reading natin into certain things. Because ano ba ang mas hindi mo kaya? Ang isang taong sinungaling o ang isang taong hindi mo kapareho? Right? Ang isang taong magnanakaw o ang isang tao na mas mukhang mata pobre? Right? Yung mga bagay na yan, again, no, more than the current political climate, these are hard questions to answer as an individual. Dito ko na isisingit yung preface dito sa episode that I should have talked about this earlier, no? Na this is not about politics per se, but as I've written before, your politics should be determined by your values and vice versa. And because we're talking about values and it is pervasive, ibig sabihin, tumatagos siya sa lahat ng aspeto ng pagkatao mo, including your politics, hindi natin maiiwasan na mahahagip yan. Okay? But again, we're focusing on values lang ha. This was not meant to do anything political. But if it does, that's well and good. Okay? Now again, what can you not live with? Ano yung konsepto mo ng morality? Ano yung hindi mo kayang tiisin? Mahirap na tanong, right? Mahirap na tanong pero magandang malaman. Because again, this will be part of your values. This will be part of your standards of what is right or wrong, good or bad. This is going to affect your decision making every day of your life. Now, we're going to have a quick little pause right here para makahinga tayo ng konti. You can take down notes. You can look at your notes. Maybe give an answer or two already. We're going to talk about the next two questions, which are even way trickier than the first two after this break.
Siya yung bumibili ng planner, taon-taon kasi New Year, New You. Oo. Pero hindi niya naman sinusulatan. Kasi daw pangit yung sulat niya, sayang yung papel. Tapos minsan, January, okay pa, sinusulatan niya, ginagamit niya. February, okay pa. Tapos susunod niyang bubuksan, September na. Ganun ka rin ba? Ako rin kasi, kaya nga gumawa ko ng sarili kong planner. Ito ang planner na para sa mga try-hard, kagaya ko. At dahil hindi nakakahiya maging trying hard, mas nakakahiya to not try at all, nilagay na natin sa cover mismo. This planner is undated, kaya pwede mo simulan gamitin kahit kailan. At kung makakalimutan gamitin pwede mong gamitin ulit. Walang masasayang na papel. But I should warn you, this planner is not for everyone. Parang yung podcast natin. Others may look at it and say it's too much or it's too messy. Pero I made these choices para hindi kayo mahiyang gamitin. This is the kind of planner you can use and abuse. Aside from the monthly spread, weekly spread, at yung task list, meron din siyang mga activity sheets that you can use sa inyong journey sa personal development. At kung ready ka na bumili para sa'yo o para panregalo, you can go to bit.ly/tryinghard. Planner. And for the first 100 orders hanggang November 30, I will also include a dedication kung gusto nyo lang naman. You just let us know dun sa notes kung kaninong pangalan ang isusulat. Now, I always tell you to dream big, work hard, and start now. This planner right here is actually one of my big dreams, so thank you all for making it come true.
All right, we're done with the first two questions. What can you not live without? Ano ang hindi mo kayang wala? So, again, your concept of necessity. And the second thing, what can you not live with? Or your concept, your idea of morality. Halfway there na tayo sa pagbuo ng inyong value system. This time, we're going to talk about another thing na medyo a word or two away from the first two questions na pinag-usapan natin. Dito naman tayo sa what can you live without? Okay, what can you live without? Ano ang mga bagay na kaya mong mabuhay ng wala nito? Sa mga kapwa ko single, wala pang pamilya, magtatampo naman si Hailey, nandito pa naman siya sa paanan ko, no? Pero walang children. Right now, I could firmly say that it's something that I can live without. I want it, no? I desire it in my heart, but I can live without it. I'm not going to openly pursue it or desperately pursue it. If it happens, it happens. What's something I can live without then? I can live without luho. And I've proven that before. So, pwede ako mabuhay na walang sasakyan, walang magarang mga gamit. Okay lang sa akin yon. But again, iba-iba tayo na sagot. No judgment din, no? Kasi yung iba, hindi yun yung order ng priorities nila. And doon na rin natin isisingit na ito naman is about your sense of priority. Kasi the things that you will list dun sa what can you live without. I can live without this, I can live without that, mabubuhay ako nang wala itong mga bagay na ito. It helps hone in dun sa mga bagay na tunay mong pinahahalagahan. So again, no, what are the things you can live without? Kaya mo ba na hindi ka nakikita? Pwede ba sa'yo na nasa background ka lang? Pwede ba sa'yo na walang credit yung mga ginagawa mo? Pwede ba sa'yo na wala kang recognition? Pwede ba sa'yo na hindi ka yumaman at all? As in, buong buhay mo, it's going to be a struggle financially. Kaya mo bang mabuhay na ganun? Because the truth is, pwedeng oo. May mga tao na ang priority nila is financial success. May mga tao ang priority nila ay relationships. Priority nila is to be a better person. So what can you live without? Ano yung mga hindi mahalaga sa'yo? Because ang sagot sa tanong na yan will determine your set of priorities. Okay? So tapos na tayo. Necessity, your morality, your priorities. Fourth question. Now this is where it gets tricky. It gets quite hard. And you will find yourself sometimes asking this question ng tipong situational. May nangyari, may nag-arise, may issue sa coworkers, may issue sa lipunan, may issue sa church, may issue sa friends. Tapos bigla kang mapapatanong nitong question na to. Pero maganda if tanungin na natin ngayon. Okay? And that question is, what can you live with? Ulitin ko ha. What can you live with? Kung kanina, what can you live without? Ano yung kaya mong mabuhay nang wala ito? Ngayon naman, what can you live with? Ano yung kaya mong tiisin? Basically. Ano yung kaya mong i-bear? What are the things na kung hindi mo makuha yung gusto mo, no? Hindi naman perfect, pero pwede na. Kaya mong tiisin. Kaya kong mabuhay with this decision, with this person, with this belief system. What can you live with? Actually, pwede itong bagay, pwede itong tao, pwede itong environment, pwede itong something abstract. For me, honestly, isa sa mga sagot ko sa what can you live with is doubt. I can live with doubt. And I covered that in a Sunday motivation video, part ng series natin ng Good Bad Things na hopefully would turn into a book soon. Pero isa sa mga good bad things that I talked about earlier was doubt. Kasi I can live without knowing certain things. I can live with a sense of doubt. I can live knowing na hindi lahat ng alam ko ay 100% alam ko or maiintindihan ko. Kung papasok tayo sa text or sa scripture, His ways are higher than my ways. His thoughts are higher than my thoughts. So I understand that I need to be able to find comfort in the not knowing of things. So I can live with doubt. I can live with fear and anxiety. And I've been living with that. Napag-usapan na rin natin yun in an earlier episode, right? How to live with anxiety, not to live for anxiety. Because I've learned na it's always there and it probably is going to be always there for me. Pero dahil mas importante sa akin yung what can I not live without kesa dun sa what can I live with, I continue. Ano ibig sabihin ko dun? Anxious ako whenever I face the camera, whenever I record an episode like this. Pero dahil mas mahalaga sa akin yung sagot ko sa unang tanong, which is a sense of purpose, a sense of being able to help other people, now I can live with my anxiety. Now I can live with self-doubt. Kasi I push past that because I know na rooted sa value ko yung kagustuhan ko to journey with other people, to help other people, and share my vulnerabilities in the hopes na ma-empower sila dito. Again, that's the value of knowing the answer to these questions. What can you live with? Kaya mo bang mabuhay na makalat yung bahay mo? Kung dahil doon naman, makakagawa ka ng mga ibang mas importanteng bagay? O hindi mo kaya yon, right? It's the little things, it's the big things, but it is important to ask these 4 questions. So let's just sum it up really quickly. Again, homework nyo rin to, no? So if you come up with your answers, I would love to see them. Tag me in your posts. Tag me sa inyong Instagram stories if you upload nyo to. Again, 4 questions to ask. Number 1, what can you not live without? This will determine your sense of necessity. Second thing, what can you not live with? Ano yung hindi mo kayang tiisin? Your sense of morality. Third question, what can you live without? Ano yung mga bagay na hindi priority sa'yo? This will determine your sense of priority. And then fourth question, what can you live with? What are the things that you're willing to compromise for a greater good? Things you can bear. Dito papasok yung grit, your tenacity, your patience. And again, this will help determine your values. At the end of the day, we define values as the standard for what is good and bad, right or wrong. Pero what we have to understand, nasa word na mismo na values, yung totoong susi sa value system natin, which is what do you value the most? Ang values natin ay tungkol sa pinahahalagahan natin. And if you look at the text, no, if you look at the Bible, where your treasure is, there your heart is also. Ganun din eh. Ganun din yung konsepto ng values. Kung ano yung mga pinahahalagan ko, yung mga bagay na gusto kong magkaroon, bagay na meron ako na ayaw kong bitawan, bagay na nandyan ngayon na ayaw kong magkaroon, no? Ayaw kong to keep living with this. That is where your values lie. And if you're ready to discover that about yourself, I invite you to answer those 4 questions. And kung sino man yung tao na makikita ninyo na binubuo ng value system na yon, you can either choose to live with that person, to improve that person, or even recreate that person. More of that pag-uusapan natin in the next episode. Pero for now, that's it muna. Don't forget to follow this podcast if you want more. Hit that bell icon para ma-notify kayo pag ready na yung susunod natin episode. Again, this is just part 1 nitong series na ito. And if you want to join the conversation, we do have a Facebook group. It's called Trying Hard Podcast Community. You can find it on Facebook. And of course, we have our TikTok account, Trying Hard Podcast, and our Instagram account, Trying Hard Podcast. Then you can go and check those out then for additional content. Salamat sa pagsama sa akin sa journey na ito. Salamat for welcoming me back, by the way, dun sa mga na-excite na may bago na tayong episodes for 2022. But again, the goal is for these questions to be answered, not just for me, not just for you, but for the kind of society we're building for the future. Alright? As we always say sa channel na to, sa podcast na ito, dream big, work hard, start now. And I'll see you next time.